Hello, welcome to the stream. So today we are building a few skeleton projects for Unreal Engine to ideally use a lot of projects to make better stuff, but we'll see. Have I still got that layer on there that I wouldn't mean to keep? I did. I do still have that layer on there that I don't mean to keep. Let's remove that. Okay. So yes, today is making up to 3 projects. They probably won't all get done today. I'm focusing primarily on basically setting up a skeleton project for a Unreal Engine app, an Unreal Engine game, and then once the app is done, I'll be looking at making a project that is a UDP and TCP sender to the app, because I do a lot of apps in the stuff that I do. Okay. Those are a lot of words. Let's put on some music. Oh, this one. Let's put on this one. I don't know how the audio is on for music. Music is not on, apparently. No, music is not on the stream. 1 second. Oh, no. Alright, there we go. Hello, people! I am actually having issues. It's fun. It's not coming through the music. Let me remove that. Put on a new audio source. Audio capture, yeah, music. Wait, no. What's this called? I am actually okay, good at this. I normally actually do have a. Okay. Why are you not showing? I think I'll just go for desktop audio right now. That might be the best option. Apologies. Okay, that'll have to do. Alright, then I'll go to live main. And we should be in this. Verify that I'm human every goddamn time I use this app. Yeah, I know how to use Unreal Engine. I've been using it for years. We're going to do blank projects, but I am actually going to create a plan first. Let's get some paint done up in here. And flash white bang. Make you black. That's easy to see. Make you slightly less black. Let's go with darkish grey. Image. Resize. So I'm actually running at 1080p. Although I know that was not being represented in the stream. Not 1080p, sorry, 4K. Which is 2160 by 2160. There we go. So the plan for this is to have several what's it called? Several small projects. We got the game template. We got the app template. And we got the remote template, because the remote is going to come very handy in basically my entire work life, which is why I'm making it. So the reason I need to plan this out is because I need to know what things actually overlap, because there will be a few things. I think the app, honestly, is going to be the base for the game. because that makes the most sense to me. And then there'll be like a branch off at some point where it becomes the actual app. It's likely what's going to happen. So, other than my terrible handwriting, let's get some ideas down here. So I will need, for the app, I will need UDP. That'll be a specific branch off. We will need hug class usage for all the elements. Let's say both of them, so do that quickly. We'll probably need a pawn. Now, that depends normally entirely on the app. But you will need a base pawn anyway, so you can do all the systems. And we'll just do that too. And I'm going to have a component-based app. So the thing with apps is you don't really know what they are until you get the project you're going to get for them. So a lot of the stuff I can't actually make for it. For this reason, we kind of need to limit what it's actually going to do. Although I've never made an app right now that doesn't use UDP. Every single one uses UDP. Even some of the maps. There's like one or two that don't, but pretty much all of them do. Because you will also have like, oh, I want specific controls or whatnot. And that's just not how this works, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm gonna pause on that for now because we just need to get our thoughts together. The game, obviously we need the access to the HUD class. We need also a game mode override. We will need a base pawn. Or character's probably best to put there. We'll also need, in both of these actually, we'll need a game user settings override. Something that I can customize, because there has been times and times again where you will just need access to the game user settings, and in Unreal's default you can't change them. So we'll need to override that and give us our own, which I believe is a subsystem. I need to remember if that's true or not. Or sorry, research if it's true or not. I cannot remember. So make this the research category. Because I know I need, so for both of these I need some sort of input system. Granted, again, the app, don't know what the inputs will be. But it'd be good to, know what, good to have a system in place to get it ready for inputs. I would like them to be rebindable, because that's very important in games, but I don't actually know how to do that with the current system. So we'll see if I can figure that out. I feel like I need sticky notes. Is there an app for like sticky notes? I normally use Obsidian, but I'm trying to do stuff. Yeah, so this will use UDP. This will be a HUD-based class thing as well. And mostly consist of a widget, to be honest. Because the idea of the remote is that it'll export, it'll go into EXE, APK, and basically whatever I can throw it on, because you just need remotes. They just make it so much easier. Would question whether or not I can get the app to tell me what to add to the remote, but that might be a bit tricky. I would bottleneck myself in a way to do stuff, and that would require TCP as well. We'll see. These are all just thoughts that I'm throwing out here right now, just to get an idea of what the hell I actually want to do. No, we'll need the settings menu in the HUD, but that is not in this. You don't normally need a settings menu in that one. I mean, yes you do, but it's usually not that common. You normally set it and forget it. Okay. So we are going to start with the app. I feel like that's the correct way forward. So we'll start personal projects. It's all going to be in C++. I don't want to use blueprints if I can avoid it, because there's no point. Because, considering, especially as I want to implement UDP plugins, there was a bug back in like 4.27 that requires C++ in a form, and I have just not gone over that. I needed that, so I just still do it anyway. So we'll create skeleton project. Actually, no, I need to create. No, I do need to create the project first. So create. Do that. Wonder how long it'll be before we get a Minecraft song, because I do have that on this playlist. I like owning all the things I buy. This is my first time trying dual streaming. On YouTube with the Shorts player. Pretty cool. It looks alright. I'm looking at it now. God, I'm fat. We'll work on that. Hopefully. Not likely. Not today. Not today. Yes, stream the fat man losing weight. That'd be a great stream. It's still doing stuff. It's just on the wrong monitor now. It's always fun. Hope everyone's had a good Christmas. I had a pretty decent one. It was a... Oh, thank you for the follow. I've only just got a message about it. Did you just crash? No. I'm not surprised that you crash. The important thing to remember about Unreal is it is slow. Alright, empty blank project, which is just an open world map, which I hate. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our project settings. You won't be able to see this on short form. I'm just going to change our map to the entry point, which is an empty map. It's used for clearing the multiplayer services. So when we rebuild this project, it will appear there. Let's show this on Explorer. We want to go to the app. We want to bring it open. Wherever Rider is. I trust the solution, I'm currently in it. And I should have already recompiled the indexing for the Unreal Engine 5.7. See if it remembers. Well, if I don't, if I need to do it again because it's a new project. Shouldn't need to. Yeah, I don't need to, that's good. We're sure people can't watch this, but it's at the bottom right. When I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. When I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It's a completely new project. You should not fail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use fork to create the build plugin for Rider failed. I didn't put the build plugin for Rider in. It hasn't automatically added as it. There is no plugin in Rider. I probably will add that to the engine because it makes the most sense for me. It is... Where are you again? Do not remember where I installed this. Associate files, yada yada yada. Okay. I'll check that later. Okay, so the caching's done. I'm gonna just try to rebuild it. Sometimes that's what needs to be done. It'll probably fail again, but we'll find out. Network-wise, my stream seems to be holding. I'm quite happy with that. This does make a not perfect test, it makes a good test for what I want anyway. Processing on real files. Oh, okay, it's re-indexing. Fun. Or is it just collecting them? Nope, it's indexing. Fun. So I don't know how long I'm going to have to wait here now. I would play a game, but this like literally eats up everything. Like, normally when I'm on a work day and I'm at a point like this, I will probably just go make a drink or something. Like 10-minute break, something like that, because it just eats up all the time. And it just doesn't build anything until it's done. And I thought I did this. Oh, okay. It did build without the indexing. It only took like a minute and a half, that's fine. Why are you regenerating? As long as it builds, I don't really care, but... Okay, you added yourself to the... Yeah, you added yourself to the My Developer. Okay. I don't really care about the Rider plugin. At least not from a... It's not something I want people to need to rely on. Which is why I don't like it in projects. I normally put it in my plugins. What are these? Okay, I didn't even know how JetBrains AI. Unreal Link, yep. Docker. What about Docker? I don't know why I have language packs, I only speak English. Load the engine, please, so I know how it works.
but leave me alone. Don't break my heart.
One of the reasons I want these projects to be done, set up, is so that I'd have to do all this. It's waiting. I can compile a base project or a template project if I make it into a template. And don't need to worry about compiling all these features. Yeah, I'm thinking that the... Don't worry about memory. If we focus on the elements that the game and the app shares, I will start on these. Actually, I may ignore a put because I don't know what it would be for the app. So probably these. Yeah, I'll focus on these three for now for the app, and then I'll break off into a app-specific branch. Because the point is I will be doing a Git as well. I hope the audio is okay. Better check, but right now you're playing through the audio from my PC, so it's not the best option to... Why does it go... When I do that? Okay. Yeah, good. Interesting. I need to see why that's not working later. I think Linton's pinging me about playing my games. Alright, cool. So we have the default level here. This is entry. So this is what happens in multiplayer when you load up the which one's it defaultly set to? Last try. And you hurt me break 1,000 times. Maps and modes, there we go. Oh, there's literally nothing anymore. Okay. I didn't know that. But the server needs something basically to wipe whatever you load, which is why it uses an entry map. Transition maps are empty, which is... Map when loaded from one map to another. Is that new? Or am I misremembering something? Did this have entry in it before? And I just forgot. Either way, I'm probably misremembering something. I'm pretty good at failing that. Alright, so now that that is working, we'll close the project. We'll create our Git for it. So I'm going to create a new, initiate new thing. This is in, pardon me, this is in fork. I know that personal details come up, so I just want to keep this to the left right now. Until it's done. Turning off my mind till I get by. I just want to be happy tonight. That's not projects. Let's go to app. Select this project. Alright, so it wants to send out 1 billion billion files that I've just generated. But that would be stupid. So what I need to do is I need to go to Unreal Engine git ignore. And normally this link. Yes, here we go. But he also has it on a repo, doesn't he? Is it one of his repos? View profile. To be fair, this looks like a lot like mine. Repos. Which is kind of one of the things I want to fix in this new year. Git plugin. This ain't it. No, I'm looking for the... it's not this one. There was a... Ah, it's this guy. The git ignore... yeah, here we go. The attributes and the git ignore. So we're going to download this. I have already downloaded this before, I know that much. But once it's done, we're going to open it. And I'm going to take in the dot files. This is a MIT, right? Yeah, MIT. I'm good. The only other project I've used it for has been personal, so the license wouldn't affect me anyway. I'm going to drop those git ignores into that, so now they're in the project folder with the new git folder. And I'm going to push them first selectively in fork. That will mean that it will basically reset itself and not push any of the generated. In fact, it's already done that. It hasn't pushed it, but it's already not included the junk files that we have here. So binary is a junk file. I only ever include them in branches that I know that artists are going to be using because I don't need them to create the C++ project, and I'd rather they didn't. But that's pretty much all that is. It's actually done it already. So I will just send this as it is, although I do need to initiate, I believe it's as simple as this, LFS. I believe that's all I need to do. Cool. I'm going to bring it back over here because it's going to do the git thing. So I'm going to stage all of them. I'm going to stage that. That's perfect. It's gone from about 1,600-ish files down to 900. And most of them... No, wait. Is it still doing implementations? Oh, binaries for the Rider plugin. Okay. I don't really know if that's needed. I'll leave them because plugins are iffy. Sometimes they're fine, sometimes they're not. But I have all my build projects in here, and that's good. So the commit status is initial. I don't know how to spell initial. Initial commit. Oh, it's right here. I can copy and paste from this, guys. Thanks. Initial commit. Base blank Unreal Engine 5.7 project. Oh, that is not the right place to do that. Put that description. Initial default map changed from open world to entry. There was literally no other changes in that map other than it being a blank 5.7.1 project. So now if I push this, it'll ask me to get a remote, add a remote. Okay, and then I will need to origin source. I need to create a blank repository. Open in... It's open to open that in a new tab. Repos. This project exists to help create future projects down the line and save a bunch of basic setup. Time for Unreal Engine 5.7, 1 and future versions. Assuming nothing breaks down the line. So I'm not going to add a readme. I will add a readme later, but I just need to create the project. So I've created a project. I've got a link for that project. I'm then going to attach that to my link there. Add that there. Create. That's all good. Do that, and it should push. And I'm just going to double check it's pushed. Go medieval. Good game. Now this might hit my internet because I am pushing and pulling at the same time. I'm expecting Twitch and YouTube to scream at me. What are you doing? We're losing frames. I'm just pushing. I'm just pushing. Alright. One of the things I am going to do, because it's nearly finished. One of the things I am going to do is I'm going to close Rider. I'm going to reopen it once it's pushed. And I'm going to see if, I don't know if I can bind Rider to Git. That way I can modify stuff in Rider and don't need to manually push it in Fork. Fork is a great tool, by the way. I do need to give them some money. I haven't done that yet. Because that means I should be able to control all my Git related items in here. And that'd be wonderful. Do love NCP and Nazi zombies in general. It's fun. Okay, that looks like it's done. Let's kill you quickly. Oh, I got two of them. No, that was definitely not intentional. I'm gonna go to the skeleton project. So, Git should be set up now. It's when I use you. Is it this? Or is it somewhere else? I have not actually set up Git in... No, okay. Oh, okay, so it's already done it. It's already smart enough for me to do that. Okay, so I don't need to do anything like that. Okay. We're going to make a new branch. It's going to be the core elements branch. Well, core elements. And this is going to be a new branch, create branch, and check it out. Cool. Done. We are now... We're at the same point as master. I wish we had a tree view here. Because if you've got like a decent Git, you get like a tree view. Is that possible? I also just kind of think they're neat. Don't know. So if I push that, that branch should now be on. Ah, okay. So I'm not logged into GitHub on here. Is it? Authorize GitHub link between. Yep. Yep, that's good. It's good. All good. That is done. Authorized GitHub link. Okay. You shouldn't need to do that now. I've already done that. you can close this page. Perfect. Pushed. Okay, pushed. Good. Alright, that is up there. The initial commit is up there. That is all good. So now, build the project. Again, I don't need to build the project again, really. I can actually start building stuff out. But I like to build the first item from the editor. This is because it builds a bunch of little basic folders for me. It's literally pointless. I could easily build them in 2 minutes. But I like to know that it's building in the correct places. And also, if anyone's watching and doesn't know how to do it, I can show you. I doubt anyone's watching this. I mean, I wouldn't watch this personally, but then that's because I'm in the space, and basic Unreal wouldn't interest me because I've done it a billion times. But if you're here watching this and basic Unreal does interest you, I think that's good. At this point, like I watch some tutorials that come out that interest me on subjects, and then I see them do everything wrong, and it bugs me. Like no one uses the HUD class, and granted, I've only known how to use the HUD class correctly for like a month or so, but it's very powerful, and you should just use it. What was I going to do? So first, we're going to make our first item. This is going to be a game mode override, so we'll go in here, we'll go over and make a base game mode. Are you the base game mode? I guess I should choose this one, because it has multiplayer stuff. And I have no way of knowing in the future if I will need it or not. And it's best to need it and not best to use it and not need it, and then need it and not have it. So this is what I like to do. Game mode. Do that. Do public. So you can see here that the PPP, the header file is going to the public, and the source file is going to private. That's exactly what we want. We're just going to make this the base override. No, it's got the beginning. Game mode base override. That means you can do whatever the hell you want with it. We should be good. Should you be naming it this? Probably not, but I have no name convention standards that I stick to. That is purely because I've never had anyone to teach me. So in a way, I'm technically self-taught. I have had someone guide me, but even he didn't have anyone to teach him. So it's 50-50. So now that it's done that, it's created these folders, and it's created these little ones for me. So I like to build the first of each and all of these through the editor. It just makes the most sense to me. I have no overrides yet, and that is intentional. Well, it's not really intentional. I haven't done it yet, so it doesn't really matter. I have 2 of these. You're just a compile log, aren't you? Yes, you are live coded. Part log. I don't care for live coding. It doesn't seem to work. If anything, I've had more issues waiting for live compiling than I had not. So let's just not. So let's create a character. Now I did say pawn. I meant character. It's gonna be character base override. No, we could do public as well, and that's going to be a characters class. So when I say characters, that doesn't just mean the player, that means like any NPC. The base override is like a controllable pawn, essentially, and that's what I always use it as. There are situations where you wouldn't use a character, because a character has a movement component, and sometimes it's not usable for like drones and whatnot. That is the time when you would use a pawn. Yeah, so my characters are my characters folder, my pawns are my theme folder. So you're going to complain because you've not realized you're there. Or do you need a nudge? So you're demanding an import from where? No, you don't need that. That's a lie. That is just a straight up lie. You should compile. Maybe if I kill the game. That should generally be all you need. I really like this music, actually. It's quite peaceful. Variations on Solitude by Going Medieval. Going Medieval is a relaxing game, but I do feel like it's a game that doesn't know what it wants to be, which is a 50-50. Like, it's like 50-50, it's like a mix. So it's like a Rimworld style game that's super relaxing, and there's battles, but because of the way the game works in a 3D space, you can cheese the AI really easily. Like, one of my bases was on top of a cliff essentially, and I built a tower out and then down, and none of the enemies realized they could go through this tower, so they went all the way around the cliff, and I could just start shooting at them from the cliff, and then that tower was how I got food. So yeah, that was fun. I am actually realizing I need a drink. It has already been 45 minutes and I've made 2 classes. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. See you in a sec. BRB. I actually have 2 drinks. I brought water and a Pepsi, because it can't all be water. Why is it saying unlimited space? You're on my E drive. I have 2 gigs left. Is that because I reinstalled Black Ops 3? It might be because I reinstalled Black Ops 3. Stem. See if I can move Black Ops 3 to a different drive. You are done downloading. I mean, I imagine that's also your custom maps. If anyone doesn't know, Black Ops 3 custom maps, brilliant, love them. Alright. Downloads. Storage. You are not on the G drive. You are. Split Fiction and Black Ops 7. I need more SSDs rather than hard drives. I keep getting hard drives. They're great for long-time backup, but you shouldn't be using them for storage. When we split fiction to the other drive, the other SSD I have, which is where Black Ops 3 is. Okay. Split fiction, you're moving to... Oh wait, no, you're on the G drive. I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, okay. Black Ops 3 is on the... There we go. Move. Be gone, Black Ops 3! Alright. That's going. Cool. Cool. Alright, so we have our character, we have a game mode. Let's create a HUD class. That is here. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, okay, HUD class is here. And this is going to be again another core overridable. So HUD classes. Do I want to get do HUDs? Do HUD base override. Now, HUDs don't really come with anything normally, at least as far as I remember. Don't do public. I did not do public. Great. That takes a second to clean up, but it's not that hard. Okay. Drop into private. Yep. Copy, paste. No, don't add them to source just yet. Let's remove the CCP from the public and the header from the private. Now, it's probably not going to like that. They never do. But we will live build. Man, that's a really good song. That's another one from them. It's not the same one. Vagabond Prelude. Yeah, I figured this would happen. It doesn't like me doing There we go. It doesn't like you doing stuff like this at all in live builds. It's really a pain in the ass. Had peaceful music when there was nothing going on. Have super exciting music when I finally got back. So we got a hub class, we got a character class, we got a class, hub class, character. Yeah. So in the default game mode, I don't remember how you do this exactly. Maybe it's in here. I don't remember. Been a while. I think it's in the constructor. Did you build that in the header? Yeah, I don't want to be building that inline. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's just gonna keep doing that. Cool. Oh, does this return something? Super. Not touched you in a while. You don't need that. To construct it. Oh, right, yeah, it doesn't need a... Ugh. Being stupid. It may not even need super, actually. But I can set up the default pawn class to be my... Is this a function or a value? I thought it was a value. So this can be my character base override. Base override, and then we're going to call a static class. This is a static class reference. It's a default form class. Okay, that's fine. Default hub class. Is it? It's not called a hub class, is it? What is the default options here? Is it heads-up display? What do you call your defaults? You are an override game mode. Here we go. Default. Ah, right. Game mode base. Probably where I'll find it. This looks more promising. Get default class from default class controller. Yep. Default class. All right. What is the HUD? What is the HUD in this? Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. You call it a hub class. Yep. Oh, it's just hub class. Okay. HUD class equals a HUD class static class. And a rider is brilliant because it automatically puts in the items I need. Although it doesn't, again, need any of this rubbish. So let's just... that one. There we go. Oh, nope. Yeah, doesn't need any of that rubbish. Oh, that's the exact same thing twice. I was leaving that in so I could see the references, actually. Alright, we'll leave this one in so I can see the references. But I don't need the... I don't actually need that. Now... that is all I actually need, actually. Never mind. Good to you. Alright. So... in my default hard class, this one, we're going to create a would it be private or protected? No, it'd be public because it's a class spawning reference. So we're going to do a U property of edit anywhere. Edit defaults only, because you shouldn't be editing it live anyway. Blueprint rewrite. And this will be of... no, it's not Metro's category. Need to remember my own... this is a category of HUD. Does that know how this works? Maybe category again. Just want something like that. Alright, go and double check. Oh, actually, no, I should be able to check from the in my base class. Oh, it is just category equals. It's not okay. It's not a string type. This will be a object pointer They're T, aren't they? They're not object pointers, they're T. T object pointer. Of new user widget. And my autofill is automatically basically getting exactly what I want. But this is going to be a widget class. So, oh no, I don't want T object, but I want T sub class of. There we go. That way you can set this to anything and it should be a soft pointer reference. I don't know how soft pointers work in C++, but that is my assumption. And then we want to be private. Begin play. Our classes are begin play, right? Begin play. There they are. Yeah. Nope. Begin. What? I don't know if this actually needs to be public. Again with the inline, man. No. Copy. There. So we're going to check if HUD class, HUD widget class. It's going to complain because we haven't set up the, it's still indexing. And it's not set up the, okay fine, using it for referencing. If this is not done, we want to return immediately. Oh, sorry. This is a pointer, so we need to do null pointer. Do we have a container of that? To the lesser fight, my body aches. I am quite new with smart pointers, still. There's literally limited use of them in what I do. Right, how do I check? Ooh. Alright. It's a key object pointer null. How do I do a check? So apparently there isn't is valid mode. Oh, okay. I don't remember it that way. I need to do that for this? Really? But isn't it included in the base class? It's not. Okay. Fine. Just gonna move you over to the base class. Because it should have complained about this. Very confused on that. Yeah, now it's gone. I don't know why it complained about that. So you're saying that this will never trigger. Why? is valid. What is valid do? Test. Internal U object base utility is flag checker. Check object valid based on its flags. What is this? We don't. Here we don't really check if the flags match, but if the end result is the same, check slow. Okay.
All you left me was the radio, and it goes like ooh, yeah, yeah. And it goes like ooh, yeah, yeah. When I press play, all I hear is you. And it goes like ooh, yeah, yeah. When I press play, all I hear is you.
Everything song tells me to be faithful. It's the truth. Don't know whether that won't return, but that's our first test. Oh, I need a private holder for the... I do keep my things separated, so this is the private functions. Maybe I'll move this to inside it. And this would be the private variables. Just helps readability. So this would be it. It's literally that. But let's do a T object pointer just to make sure it's in class. Why are you object member can be destroyed during Java collection, resulting in a stale point. Don't know nothing about what that means. I did just buy a C++ 2020 book, recommended by Coding Jesus. So hopefully in that book it will cover this sort of stuff. I don't actually remember when smart pointers were added. I think 14, or it might be 17. I'm not too sure. I know 2020 is massive. It's basically a different language at this point. But it's used, so I need to learn it. Alright. So, create widget. Still waiting for Rio. Create widget, get object world. So, because I'm doing this in the way for an app, it would be a world-owned widget, because you don't actually need a camera to spawn a widget, and that is just how I set them up when it comes to applications. I didn't actually know you didn't need the camera, but essentially that's how I set that up when I do applications. But that should work. And we will actually put this into a function for building the actual widget, because it's not something that should be raw here on the extract this method. Okay, so this will be, it's giving me a suggested name, initialize widget. Yep, that is literally the name I was gonna go with. I'm guessing AI did that. This bit, however, I don't need. No, you just return. No, you don't need. I don't need an initialization. Yeah, I don't need that. But it's a bit overkill for what I'm doing. It makes sense. I get why I would want to do that, but that is not what I want to do. You're trying to The function with no return type should return a value. It doesn't have a function return type. It does right now because you told it does, but it doesn't. Because it's void. I'm going to put you under here. It's a great point.
You came back to me. I don't trick or treat. Don't knock on my door. Don't want you no more. You broke me, and I don't wanna see you. And I don't wanna see you.
Yeah.
No, just trying. Oh, don't deny the fact. The fact that there's never less to you. I played the game but lost the bet. I don't wanna love again. Yeah, I don't wanna love again.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that with Rio.
Cause I'll be living with regret.
Okay, back to it. So, where are we at? I initialized the widget. Yeah, so now it will return out if it fails, and we don't need to worry about that. I don't know why there's a breakpoint here. I didn't want to breakpoint that. Okay.
I tell myself
That I can't stop. We could see clearly now. Failed to patch, probably because of live. Live just doesn't work, man. Live just does not work. Oh no, I actually messed up. Probably because of you. We could see clearly now. Override base object. Implements class. Okay. So, uClass construction object widget. No registration void. Is it this line? It's not like in this line. That is why I put a check in to make sure it actually works. Yeah, it's not this line. Is it because there is... Ah, I think I know what this is. I think I ran into this before. So it doesn't like being set as nothing. You have to actually set it as null. Yeah, that no, okay, I thought that was it. It's a linker error. Maybe you don't like being private. Let's move you quickly to public. Doing a quick build test. Nope. Error. Construction a widget without registering it. Yeah, it's definitely not you. Haven't touched you. If I do that, I still think it might relate to this. No, no, it can't be related to that. I actually commented it out. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go back to the head, and let's go do that. Is it anything related to the whole using the widget as an object pointer? No. So UWidget is there. The specific issue is with dynamic in public. Alright, I'm a bit confused. Error 6 usually means that you're out of memory. I think. Do I need HUD? User widgets. There's something here that I'm missing, I'm pretty sure. Widget C++. Be like UMG or something. UMG? Okay, it's not complaining about UMG, so let's see if it's that. Did that actually build? Okay, it was UMG. Cool. So let's re-enable these things and see if it still compiles. I'm never going to remember all those. They just happen now and then. You just need to remember that they exist. I know that I will need gameplay tags and features at some point as well, because I want to do a gameplay ability system. But there we go. It's compiling. Okay, so it's happy with that. And then with HUD class, HUD widget, we can just add it to the viewport. Compile that. And we'll do a quick test with those those pieces of code to make sure that it works. What's in your eyes? What you say? Of course, when you make a widget class in Unreal C++, it's best to only make bindings and then do all the visual stuff in blueprints, because it's so much harder to do that. Bad size, but there's no world, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so I should not edit the empty because it's a system world, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to do a maps class. This is going to have a level in here. It's going to be level on floor default, and this is going to be my testing grounds for everything. And now that I have this will actually be where I update the project settings mappings to. So L_, should give me the only one that's there. I always do L_, if you're looking at it as a file format, it lets you see the level sequence numbers wherever they are instantly. I should be able to set the base game mode. Let's do this on a world override just so it's not crazy there. And that should come in with the hard game mode and the player base. So what I want to quickly do is actually make a blueprints folder. And I'm going to quickly make a UMG just so that we have it. So it's going to be a widget. Widgets and UMGs get used interchangeably all the time. So we can do a widget blueprint test. Boom. And then we're going to put a just in the middle of the square. That's pretty much all I want. Now that canvases aren't default, this is actually pretty nice. Because it was just a pain in the ass that you had to set it around the canvas, but great. So in the middle of the screen, we're going to get a fit size to content, and we're going to do a... Where's the brush? Expand the brush size by... Feature I actually want over from Blender. Hold shift, click and drag, and you can do both of these at the same time. But we're going to increase this by 5 times. Let's do the correct way of doing it. So times 8. And times 8. Boom. So this test widget should now appear when I bind it. I haven't bound it yet. In a blueprint. So I need to create a parent blueprint for the hub class. So we're going to do a blueprint class. We're going to get a... It's going to be hard base class override. So this is still BP even though it's a hard. Test hard. So in its defaults, I should be able to set the hard. I should be able to set that to the new one I just made. Blueprint test. Bring that over here and then put in the hard. Ooh. I need to actually make the game mode as well. Okay, that's fine. Game modes. Really, this should be HUDs. This should be widgets. I can almost see you walking in the distance. PP. Game mode. Base. Override. I also tend to just call this GM, but this hub class actually wants to be test. So then we make this blueprint now the new one that we just made, and nothing loaded. Blueprint override default class. Hub class, perfect. That's right. Okay, that's perfect. Not show HUD should be drawn, yeah. What has happened here? Perfect time to debug. Right, so you are called. Go into. Instead, go into. This thing down here is going to really bug me. Alright, let's just continue. Okay, it just returns, so it's not valid. No, it's valid. It's valid very much so. But it just returns. Have I messed up my syntax? Is this just me being stupid? Spare shorthand was okay. But we'll just quickly do a recompile and check.
Every little thing you do, every time you hold me
Right. Right. Yes, I was doing this. So skip that to the next blueprint. It doesn't even go into the flag, it just cancels stuff out. Okay. Fun. You take me higher. Yeah. That's what I tried doing before, man. Don't you hate it when you were right the first time?
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do.
Okay. 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 It was just a validation check, which I didn't want to do that way anyway, so that's good. Alright, gonna quickly pause this. We're going to commit message. Added. I can spell. Added base character class. Base game mode override. That was actually right. Base hard class. Set up hard class to add selected. Hard clear viewport. Perfect. So we'll commit and send that. I've not actually used Rider for this, so I'll be very interested to see how well it works.
All of the pain seems to follow.
Yep, that's good.
Like a shadow dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me
Pushing done. No, I'm just gonna double check with Fork to see if it did that. How do you refresh this? With the F5 on it. This is saying it didn't push. You know, gonna use the place of truth. That is GitHub.
I can feel it.
Somewhere inside haunting.
Like a drug I keep on wanting.
Updated a minute ago.
Love that fits so perfect, it's hard to
This says I've done that. That the push has been successful. Let me see if any of the files are actually there. They are not. Might be this.
but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me.
Attempted to push from rider. Is strange, I know. Okay, those are there now. My content folder never came through. What are my content folders never come through? It's not on the getting or is it? That's odd.
Time is unfair, 'cause
Because I know you're out there somewhere.
patient, waiting unaware, feeling like your
Attempt
grip might slip
3 to push from rider. Listen.
chasing speed and gunning. I'll be right there all of a sudden. I feel your heartbeat lead me straight to you. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me. It's like chasing gold.
I know you're out there. It's already more pushes than they did in all of 2025 in total. That's great. So far, my best year for pushes has been 2023. Oh no, 2019. Jesus. Oh, but it was all coursework, so yeah, of course I was pushing all the time. Yeah. 2019. Final year of uni. Really should have done this a lot earlier. Ooh, Minecraft. Did you push? Pardon me? So push 1 minute ago. Go to core elements. Core elements, attempt 3. Okay. Attempt 3 has the content. Okay. Don't know why content wasn't there. I mean, I also have the entire rider plugin on there, but I don't need it. Because you shouldn't need rider to user's project. I'll worry about that another time. I really couldn't worry about that right now. I do want to know how to get, because I need to get UDP wrapper for Unreal for this project. That will be a requirement. But the first part of this, the HUD. So technically the HUD is done. Because I don't know what the HUD will be until I've actually got a project for it. The pawn is technically done. Because it doesn't need anything more than what I've given it. Game user settings, that's the next thing. So, how do I set up the game user settings again? Need to remember there's a subclass. Are you a... Okay. Tools, C++ class, game user settings. You're just an object that exists. Are you spawned in by the game mode? Or game instance even? Oh, apparently you can set up developer settings. That's cool. Didn't know you could do that.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing.
Guess my best answer is going to be to check my game mode files. Are you responsible for summoning? Right. So it'd be base, won't it? Because it's got to be. So are you responsible for the game user settings? No, but not. Okay. Let's check the engine then. So if I go to it's runtime, I'm assuming under core. No, this looks like more just go with it sort of systems. I searched just this area. The game state. I can do that, can't I? Okay, a base game state. Are you responsible for the game user settings? Because that would make the most sense. Unwrap game mode classes. You're not? Okay. Game user settings. This is a new engine. I've 100% done this before. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's called on itself. In which case, I probably just need to make a class of it then. Game user public. And we'll do a game user settings base variable. Of your lies past. Alright, let's close the files. I should not be changing. It's not like I can't access them, it's that you shouldn't be changing them. That's why they're a different colour, you see? That isn't even like a source build, it's just like the standard build for Unreal. So we're going to make a public, static, override. I'm assuming I can't make it as a T-object pointer. Certain things just don't like it. Get game user settings override. Perfect. And then it should just return itself. Again with the goddamn inline, man. Oh, can I not return this? I'm alright in hindsight. Okay. Game user settings. G-engine game user settings. Okay. So it just calls that and calls G-engine. Okay. the engine just refers to itself. Okay, a little confused. Going to do a bit of research. Ah, okay, here's a video for it. Perfect. Gotta love the infinite well of YouTube.
Have you ever made an Unreal?
Just mute you for now. So, create your own class. Perfect. Speed this up. You can talk about it. No need to be mad. Hate to see you sad. I'm a freak sometimes. Okay, that is how to use a new setting. I don't care about using them right now. The idea is I just want them to exist. Just teaching you the basics of variables. Oh, here we go. Ha, cheeky. He calls his one Get Better version. Okay, that's fine. Gotta cast it, which is a bit... I'd rather not. Okay. So it is in user settings. I don't know if that's right, but that looks better than what he put. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Yeah. Let's just try what you did. U game user, and then in this it's U game user settings. So basically, it's calling the cast as if it's a regular cast, but it's mine. Oh yeah, this is redundant. Okay, I have no idea if that's actually going to work, so let's quickly go give it a test. So his is called Better, mine is called Base Override. So, Git game user settings. Wow. Ah, I need to make it blueprint callable. Of course I do. Literally helps in every single situation. U function. What is not available here?
Standing in a glass bowl at the end of a black hole, cold, lost and upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly. Cold, lost and
U function cannot take T object pointer. Ah.
all done by my own hand. I allow my feelings to become sin. If you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay.
I knew there was a reason why you didn't use them yet.
I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong.
Didn't need you. Because that's not how you C++. Okay. Your game use settings override. Okay, that's perfect. So what you can normally do is you can do stuff like vsync. Yeah, so you can do that. That's the standard stuff in the normal ones. I don't have anything in mind yet, so let's double check that. Let's put one in. We're going to want to head back. Public. Make this a U property. We want this to be config. We'll make this a bool. I'll make this is this bool enabled. The default can be no. This is testing in case future me is sees this and start, what the hell am I doing? Rename enabled. Oh, of course. And then I think I need functions for getting it as well. Yes, we do. So public, public getters and public setters. Let's get, oh no, that's testbool. That will take in a new bool, bool new value, thank you. And this will be bool get testbool. And these are both you functions. The set needs to be callable. Yep, and the get can be pure. My own, and I don't know why. God, I can spell like no tomorrow. Right. Pure. Pure. Yeah. So, we need to implement these. I will look back when you're alone. Yeah, of course it did. I think it's because of the whole linking issue because of this, but normally it does do the right place. You're alone. I won't think twice when you're on. So, we're going to copy the name because it's not going to find it. When you're alone, be there. Game mode, it's not the right one. Did I put them in the wrong place? I did. I put them in the wrong place. Put them in the game mode, not the... Nope. Put you there and there, so your new now is set is B new value, and you're going to be returning you. Alright. Is get bool get test bool. Perfect. So that works now. Set testable. Perfect. Alright. So that is kind of those things off the list already. Which is pretty good. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours. Okay. 2 hours, we've done a tiny amount of the work that I wanted. Input we're not worrying about, settings we're not worrying about. Because again, don't know when things are going to be a thing. Okay. Let's just commit what I've done so far. Added in game user. Alright. Test balls are still there. I don't need them. I will remove them. Cool. Okay. Did you push? Okay, even fork is up to date now. Yep. Alright, now how do I... Okay. So if I switch branches... Let's kill this project. I don't know how this works in here. Okay, I'm in master now. If I then go to core elements, just doing the same thing on this side. Yes, okay. So that's the parity from what I remember. I merge that into master. Did that update master? It did not. Okay. Ah, because I have to push. Yeah. Push. I shouldn't have to worry about that actually, because it's pushing files that already exist on Git. So it's more just copying them over. But now, all those should be my master branch. They're all on my master branch. Perfect. They were sleeping and snoozed on me.
I was dreaming about what food to eat.
Okay.
Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me.
So is that all my core elements? Yes. So my core elements are done. You're done. Boop. I feel like we should take a break. I don't know how to do a break on YouTube, like in terms of how I switch from this to that.
Coming for the top, this is a mutant.
Not without yeah, not without just basically completely starting a new stream. Twitch is easy, I just update the title and card.
Hey, you buy my shit, I want percentage. Yeah. Put you in your mind like fucking Guinness. Yeah. You never had a chance like an abortion. Pocket, you don't wanna play with me, this forfeit. Oh shit, took it to a place that never thought he could. Now the lone wolf is howling up and by
Don't know.
now I got some confidence, they call me cocky. Put your fucking tiger in the eye, I feel like Rocky. I am untouchable, I cannot fuck with you. I do not follow rules, makes me uncomfortable. I got all this passion and desire. Put my path but with the fire, never passing by quiet till I'm crashing your empire. They were sleeping, they were snoozing me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me. I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellion's in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny.
YouTube does not allow that.
Don't know what to do with me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny.
Interesting. So YouTube just wants you to do the same thing constantly. I guess that's the idea of that platform though, isn't it? It's like a full-on content mill, isn't it? Plus side, multi-streaming's working. So I'll be able to do more of it at least. What should I do next then? Because I can't really take a break. Well, I guess we branch off and then we do the UDP and the input system. Although the input system really doesn't matter for this app, so it's probably just UDP. Be interesting to figure out how to do the... Let's quickly kill the app. So, we'll make a new branch. This will be application. Create and check out. Perfect. Okay, Black Ops 3 was successfully removed. Perfect. So with UDP, it's more of just a setup job, to be honest, because I already have everything I kind of need. Unreal Engine, UDP, convenient UDP wrapper by Gitmo. Yeah, this is the one I normally get. Semi-T, right? Semi-T, yeah. Yeah, so this is the one I normally get. So I do want to know, I'm double checking, because it does normally come with 2 plugins. Plugins. It does. How is there a way to... Hmm. Oh, it literally doesn't have a way of cloning the repo. Okay, so you just literally just add. It's done then. I literally just add it to the project. I was wondering if there's a way to implement the plugin as a piece, but no, you just oh, the wrong one. Yeah, this. My name is Perseus. Just open the plugins folder, drag and drop them in. Now, I already know there's a bunch of issues with this one because I had to ChatGPT certain things to fix it last time. But boom, they're in. We then go basically rebuild the project. Source saves into the... that my father has, fighting wicked beasts while they move so fast. Alright, let's do that. Let's rebuild this. You know I fought for love. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Alright, so the UDP should already be in here. Just need to build to test it works, and then I'll commit. And then the app's done. The app base is done. Just again, you never know what the thing's going to be, but every single time it needs UDP. My name is Perseus. Okay, it's compiling. Give up on you. Okay, these Vulcan modes I don't care about. And it's irrelevant to me anyway. Yeah, it's the Rider plugins. I actually prefer Rider over DirectX 12, sorry, because 12 is busted. I don't know what the hell Microsoft did to it, but it literally never works. And there's a reason why all your games are lagging. In fact, I'm probably going to set it off in this project settings now. What do I need for my game? An input system. Ideally, that'd be a menu input system as well. So I kind of want to do a main menu for a skeleton project. Pardon me. So that is compiled. Do you boot? I love the music. Okay, you compile. As long as I can attach a, I've done it to the HUD before, so let's see if I can do that on here. As long as I can attach a UDP component, we're golden. Show me the full editor, please. UDP component. Yep, okay, cool, we are golden. And then from this, I should be able to emit bytes. Perfect. Yep, yeah, that's literally it. That was the entirety of the app from the core done. Right. I don't know how much I trust you. I'm gonna go with this. No, did it stay attached? I don't want it staying attached. Wait, I can just revert changes, can't I? I was thinking Git. Discard changes. Yeah, there we go. I don't actually need that then. Which thought was it? UDP plugins added. Okay, committing. So 2,000 files, they should be done quickly though. Done. And then if I reload this page, it's not done yet. The only thing is there's 2 branches. Oh, I've not pushed. Gotta push. Because if you don't push, you're only locally committing. Oh. Clickety click click sounds. Okay, so you were done. You're going to go back to master. We are not going to pull in application because it is its own thing. I basically don't need UDP for a game, and when I do need it, I'll call it in. It's not usually that big a deal. Yeah, so it's cleaning. Oh no, I'm still pushing. Oops.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray?
Okay, there's no way to protect me from fucking that up.
Is it the same?
Hmm.
I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now
It
we are
pushed the
vibing.
plugins.
It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go.
Okay.
She loves the fact that I just let her
Everything's up to date. Okay, it pushed.
know it together, it's a different mode.
I thought it would have stopped me from switching branches.
The fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now it together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive.
Alright, where are you now?
Her love for me is real and kind
Why are
of
you Finn?
suicide. She's not the same.
Well, why are you still here?
Her type, she's far from plain. At least in my eyes. She said that
I'm gonna give it a second to breathe. It's still doing stuff.
under her type, but yeah, that's
This is still doing stuff. Everything's still doing stuff. Alright. Just wait. Things are doing things. My eyes are getting tired.
we getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. Getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
Things are still happening. I am just waiting. Things are still doing things. I don't want to do anything right now because I have no idea what situation the Git project's in. This music actually makes me want to play Vintage Story. I know it's never going to happen, but I don't know what like Vintage Story's music person's doing, if it's like just them and the team that's just doing something and whatnot, or if they've actually got something dedicated. If they've actually got something dedicated, ignore this. But it'd be cool if they actually hired the guy who made the Minecraft music to do some music for them, because I don't know if he'll be able to get it correct, but there is a feel in Vintage Story that is everything's serious, right? It's more serious than Minecraft, and that's what I like about it. I'm looking at the devlogs right now. I cannot wait for the next big update. Proper fishing with actual fishing rods, big windmills, water wheels, which I've been saying should have been in the game from day one. And like you've got to actually get worms using a weird stick thing. Is it? It's gonna be 1/2020. Okay. Gonna be a really good update. Inward axles. I missed that. How did I miss that? Just for context, this is the sort of stuff I'm looking at right now. Like, this one's not that big, but it's still better than some of the things I was expecting. I'm not sure if it's an actual snow shovel or if it's just going to be a shovel thing. But this is for like actual fishing. That's going to be great. They got bigger windmills because that's the default. That's the bigger one. Water mill. Power. I'm only just at this point in my game. Well, I'm at the point of being able to get these things. I don't even know what these things are. But yeah, they look alright. I think they might just be... Oh, okay, they're these, but they're them. Right now, I think the only form of power transfer is these. Yeah, that looks right. So they're like the inter-rotating gears rather than being next to each other. But this excites me. Dungeon generator. So there's going to be custom dungeons in there. Just can't wait. And then this is the fishing thing. I never saw this somehow. I actually kind of hope that starts a fire. I love Vintage Story, man. I wonder what went wrong today, hey. Wish. I wish. Still doing something. I'm not too sure what it's doing. Just gonna close it and reopen fork. Okay, we're on master. Plugins are still there. So if I switch branches to application. No, let's fetch everything to make sure I've got everything. I'm up to date. Okay. Why do I still have them? Because they're not supposed to be in the app. Okay, whatever. I'm now in master, I think. So if I do a full fetch, up to date. So check, not there. Perfect. Let's create a new branch. This will be game. Literally just called game. So the app is done. But not worried about the input. It's another thing where I don't know what it will be until I get a project for it. So that's the deal. Oh. Now, technically, the pawn is done, but it's not really. For a game, I kind of need two. One for the menu, one for the actual game. So we'll do this, as in almost done. Same for this, same for this. But at least the core bits of these ones are usable. Core pawn isn't not technically not even. It's technically usable. And this is just usable. That is done. That is actually done. How do I get the same color again? The reason I breathe. You're done. It is not a subsystem. It was not a subsystem. The reason I breathe. Okay. Stop me right. What you will make me say to save from time. Do I need to rebuild you because I had a UDP thing yet? Nope. Cool. So, again, another issue with this is I don't know what game I'd be making. I know the game that I want to make will actually use gameplay ability systems. So I should get to a point prior to that to make that. That's basically what I'm thinking. And then at some point I can go into application, make a build with quick code to test, and then make the remote. That's how this is going to go. But before I do that, I actually need the loot, so BRB. Welcome back. Pardon me. Oh, there's no transitions yet on a... Bless me. There's no transitions yet on shorts. I don't actually know if you can. But here we are. It works. What is all these buttons? Oh, that means I'm live to them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. In the game, we need to make all this stuff. So, let's start with a main menu. So, the main menu is where you're going to come out to when you do your things. I'm going to leave the default map because I don't want to do anything there. So, do a main menu map. Because this, regardless of the game, the main menu will be single player. That is just how the games work. So we'll create a main menu and then we'll have another level which is intended to be a main level. I do have ultra dynamic skies, but for the sake of setting up a test level, I'm not adding it. It is beautiful though. I do think it is 100% worth it. We're going to go to tools. We're going to go to where are you? Environment lighting? Where are you? Ah, it's in Windows. So environment lighting, and we're just going to add all the basics. The minimal stuff. Dock this over here somewhere, I think. Is it really? Is it part of that? No. Okay, I can't pin it, which is annoying. But we have a default game world. I'm going to throw in the platform. Let's just throw in basic shape. I'm going to 0, 0 you. 0, 0. Perfect. Let's expand you. 0, 0 world on a platform. That is normally how all these work. And then we're going to bring in a player start. So 0 you out as well, so that when I bring you up here, we're in the middle of the world. Perfect. So that's our main level. We will want a pause menu, we will want a options menu, we'll want a main menu. So let me quickly just draw them in. We go white. Menu wise, we need. Oh, it's not white, it's grey. We need a main menu. A pause menu. That actually pauses the game. The options menu. So these all need to be their own main elements. So like this will have a credits menu, but that technically is a different element. And I'll explain why later. In a sense, there's basically a way you want to do them so that they work correctly. And there is something called the like an overlay hierarchy. So we'll only have one widget in the entire game, and that will be the one that sits on top of the player view. But other widgets can be called on top of it. That's kind of how I want to do this. Now the main menu technically will be its own thing because it needs its own pawn. And it'll be on its own level, so it won't really matter. For those of you watching on in shorts, you're not seeing this. That's over here. We just quickly grab that. Just like this. But yeah, they need to be their own elements. That is so that they can be reused, essentially. So let's go back to the main menu level. Rage! Thank you for the subscribe, buddy. You're a tad late. It's only been nearly 3 hours. How you doing? I don't know if I've actually typed in Twitch chat because I can't see Twitch chat as far as I can tell. I've been missing Twitch chats, I don't know. Just waking up. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you missed a bunch. We built the skeleton cores, and then we built the app, which turned out was just throwing UDP in, so it wasn't built much. It was like a 20-minute job putting in the plugin. Hope you're doing well, buddy. But you've made it for the bit where we set up the game using the skeleton app. So, main menu. We got a main menu. It's gonna have its own main menu game mode. So we have an override here. We're just gonna make another one just in case we need a child blueprint. This is gonna be a game mode main menu. Actually, let's just do main menu. Okay, so this will feature the classes that we need and care about. Alright. We don't have any of them yet, actually. We don't have a widget class, which we are going to base off of the current widget class we have. HUD. HUD based. BP. The main menu. No, you won't. We'll do core HUD. And we'll do the correct thing it's supposed to do. Oh wait, no. In this case we don't care because it will be the main menu. The other pieces will still also be main menu. So this is where all our information for our main menu will be. In fact, I will actually quickly make a C++ version of it and then reparent it because probably better. Base override, yep. Main menu. There is a HUDs class already, right? Yep, there is. HUD main menu class. Cool. Perfect, that's done. So now we can go back into this and I can reparent it. It's not been, there we go. Nope. Okay, that's set up now. I want to avoid using this as much as I can. So we do need to set up a widget, but the widget is going to be a bind class basically. It's a user widget. Do I have a widgets folder? Do not. Okay, this is going to be user widget main menu. Cool. That should be all I need. Gonna find out in a sec that that's not true. but this should be all I need. Alright, so in the widget, we're going to make 4 canvases, or maybe 3. I haven't really worked out how many that'll actually be. Let's go public. No. Should they be private or protected? Basically, I'm following this design pattern I had before, where your menus could sit on top of each other, with the idea that you have your actual HUD, and then on top of that, you could have an inventory. So, like, if you're doing something like Arc Raiders, it'd be like your chests and whatnot. And then you've actually got your actual gameplay HUD down here, and they would all just connect together. Then on top of that, you could have your pause menu. And they will all just connect. I don't know how many of these I need. Because your inventory menu basically covers anything that isn't the game itself. Your pause menu should contain anything that's admin. And your HUD is your HUD. I guess it makes sense to have a stage before this. Cinematics. So that you still have this whole system, and removing the HUD isn't an issue. Like the holder of the HUD, essentially. I don't know. Oh, actually, one of the things I will need in this is there will be another panel here. There's the options panel again. Because it's a pause holder, essentially. When you go to pause, you'll be able to select your options, and that'll bring you into this one. I might scrap this one and then just have a toggle for the main HUD that you can turn on off. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. And we'll do 4. So we'll do canvas, heads up display. Are these pointers, or is it just not liking it because it's not been referenced yet? New property. Edit defaults anywhere. This will be a meta bind widget. Can't remember if that's all you need. Or if you need a name. Oh, it doesn't like the fact it's private. Let's do it public quickly. Yeah, stop caring about that. It's still indexing on Unreal Engine. Okay. Is it not canvas? I thought it was generally canvas. I don't know. Unreal Engine. English C++. It's U canvas. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so what's going to be the complaint now? Okay, it does want it to be a pointer. Good to know. Heads up display. Then this will be the heads up display, and then it was the inventory display. Inventory display. Pause and then pause options. Yeah. I don't know, I should probably just do that again. Display. So these canvases basically fill up the entire screen. That is their point. Okay. So I don't actually want to set them here. They'll be set in Unreal. And that is the whole point of the bind widget. So I create a new widget blueprint. And I base it off main menu. Widget blueprint. Main menu. So it won't compile unless it has certain canvases with specific names. It's Minecraft. Yeah, Flare. Flake. Oh, no, I don't want the canvases to be inside each other. Technically it's an overall canvas, so that's fine. I should have done that first. And then... There we go. So if I try to compile, it should fail me. Yeah, there we go. So this one is the heads up display. The order is... not here actually, it's somewhere else, that's fine. So this is a variable, and it is the heads up display. Oh, that should go away. Yeah, there we go. And I won't do that for every single one. I'll just do this on inventory display. Then this should be pause display. So a variable, and this should be options display. Technically, the main menu itself doesn't technically need this. It doesn't need an inventory. It doesn't need a pause menu because it's the main menu. Main menu was a poor choice for this. It's kind of the every menu. How hard is it to rename the file? So it's... there we go. Let's make this the menu core. See how that works. Don't want to add redirects. Avoid it redirects if you can. I know it does help, but it's just... I don't like it. Menu core. So in reality, I don't need these two in this one, and I should just make them in the next one. I'll add that to a to-do list. Move these to a child class. Ryder should pick this up, and I actually do have a to-do list somewhere. Services? No. Docker. I haven't got that. Oh, here's the Git thing. Okay, there is kind of a tree. I won't know if it's a fully tree until I've actually got a yeah. Get away. Also share this, I suppose. That didn't actually come through. The Twitch streak. Oh, watch streak. Okay. I need better tokens for all this sort of stuff. I was gonna make a token for each month. That's fine, man. Fine to step away. I figured, considering you just woke up, that something was going to be happening. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, they're done. And then we get to have a... Are they blank classes? We want an interface. I think I'll just make a blank class. Be the easiest. So if I go for a U object, public interfaces, widgets. I like my interfaces. Gotta have my coffee. Yeah, fair enough. Not a coffee drinker myself, but I know people without it are crazy. Alright, what's this? Oh, I can knock on somebody to talk to it. Let's go with I interface. Why do I interface the name? Or is it U interface? Well, I'm just not going to do that actually. Let's do. Still says it says core, which is not. Just notice what's going to happen if I fail. Let's reboot this. Will this compile? It's not going to compile. Should compile. Don't ever forget you're golden. Okay, I was worried it wasn't gonna because I changed the name. Leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. Alright, let's see. Main menu. Grouping can be a class that doesn't exist. It does exist. I need to reparent it. Okay. I can't remember if I can repair it outside of that. Whew. Even when you're alone in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. Right. Can I reparent a class that doesn't technically have a Edit just does that. Yeah. Asset management. I will just remake it. It's still... Oh wait, that's the hub class. Right. I want user widget, not hub class. Menu cool. Yep, that works. Blueprint. Main menu. It'll be fine for now, because I will be changing that later. So I just need to make this canvas again. The holder. We've got the everything canvas. And this will be the heads up display. That's definitely spelled wrong. Nope. Oh, too many. So I need my display. And I'll reorganize them in a sec. Inventory display. And we need my pause display. As we intertwine. Cool. I'm actually going back on what I thought it said. I'm going to go for a cinematic display. Because you normally get the option to skip in cinematics. So you should definitely have that here. I will need to copy that over and add it. Just have to find. Ugh. Okay, that's already accepted. That's fine. So again, we don't know what game this is being made for. Can't assume that I know everything that's going to happen in this. So now we can make a interface. Going to make interfaces. And this one is going to be widgets. Public. This is going to be widget. Oh, what's it called? Attachment interface. So basically the idea of this is that this interface will exist on this class. And then when it's called in, it will load it on the correct platform. Now, this is technically going to be a bit hard-coded. I hate hard coding. But I don't really see any way around it. Now, I don't actually think I need a C++ class for this. I mean, I probably will because of the... Oh, I accidentally pressed generate documentation with AI. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Complete pointless. Is that all it's going to be? Okay. I don't... How do I stop the AI? Okay, whatever. We want to do U. Oh, what is it doing? It's just F'd me. That was so weird. Okay. Interface. Oh, perfect. I can get rid of this one. Widget. Patch. Attachment. Interface. Right. Okay. And then I believe it's here where the code goes. It has been a while. So we're going to call in the widget and it's going to attach itself to the child of that one, which is going to be interesting to say the least, because it shouldn't really be doing it this way, but we'll see. So we are a unknown. We're going to set heads up display to new. Okay. So there's going to be a user widget. Widget. No, it's not going to be a T subject. Use the widget. Yeah, you're not going to return anything. You're void. Inventory. Let's set up the kinematics. Pause. Objects. Right. Alright. We want the muse to be blueprint callable. Oh, they're not properties, they're functions. Print callable. Yeah, that works. Find out what they're complaining in a minute. Oh, okay. Is that not the right keyword?
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast.
Interface to callable functions, but no events should explicitly declare no or not. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting how I do this normally. Alright, the game stocks.
Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said
Add interface deprecation. Yeah. Deprecation. Not deprecation.
if you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We on hating because you want, shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars.
Explosive. Ah, okay. Minimal API. Blueprintable. And then we don't need the virtual key tag because it can be blueprint implementable event. Now what are you complaining about? It's never used. That's the best complaint you can tell me right now. You compile. What's this complaint? Okay, don't care. But now I can bring in this interface into this, and we want a public. You're not in here, yep, there we go, add you, done. So now you need me to add in your generate code. Okay. I guess I just need to do this now. Separate our functions. Boom. These need to be override, right? Open the trap. Yeah, they need to be. They're supposed to be native. Yeah, it's supposed to be native, not Pretty sure I don't attach these now because they are override, unless it's I do need to because they are yeah, I need to add virtual to all these. No words of base card number. Ah, do I need to add the... They're all different lengths, great. Let's get this one. Implementation. Now this is saying... Interesting. Oh, good. I'm gonna need to go out and get something to eat soon. I have no plan to dinner yet. I technically had a double lunch, so I will probably go light. Yeah. Just checking what time our local shuts. We've got nothing in. It's only a 5-minute walk. I am got salmon pouring it out right now. That's my dinner tonight. Nice. I kept reading that as salmonella. A fish chop is a bit too expensive. Decent fish though. Are they open today? Being this time of year, not everything's always open. They say they're open. It is a Monday. I'm gonna trust they're open. Go there and get a... Oh. They don't tend to have much in terms of ready meals. That's why we need 2 cars. I am thinking that when I come back, we will play some games and see how short streams work in gaming, because I do currently have the short stream running. I'll send it to you, Rage, actually, if you want to see it, because they're both running at the exact same time. Copy a clean link. Yes, Brave. This is the... I'm just sending you... Oh, no, that's not. Oops. That's Studio. Oops. That will literally get you nowhere. But yeah, Studio Link. No good. Big clean link. There we go. There we go. That is the stream currently in vertical on YouTube. I don't have access to vertical on Twitch yet. Otherwise, I would. Yeah. Why is it a thing? But YouTube's basically demanding it and saying that that's how you'll get. YouTube's trying to do so much with shorts. Yeah. But when you go through, the idea is when you go through your shorts feed, eventually you'll just pop up on my channel. Like, probably not. Game-wise, I'm thinking either I try Black Ops 7 Zombies because I did buy it and stream that. Maybe try some multiplayer. Or space function to be virtual as well. It says you can't view most of the stream that way. Yes. Some people have actually done an edit, which is the mask thing that I was talking about in Discord, where it's just like like you mask out sections and then you bring them over. I'm having a difficult time doing that. I'm gonna attempt it at some point. Basically, the way that stream elements OBS works is you can only put the filter on a scene, because that's how I do it. I do scenes. So I need a way of doing the scene thing and then having a new scene that actually holds the HUD and referencing it, and I have no idea how laggy that's going to be. And I don't know, I'm thinking that maybe we'll do something for either Vintage Story or Call of Duty, whatever we decide to play. And the whole point is because where I am right now is where the text chat is, so the least important part of the stream in the short. So, do these need to be virtual then? Been a while since I've touched these, to be honest. Doesn't say they do. I'll go back and do it in just in case. If I do virtual now, what happens? Okay, can't be virtual. Good to know. Red warning is better than yellow warning. Worse than yellow warning. Always listen to the red warnings first. If it compiles, I don't care. Successfully linked. Gonna give it another go using Bugger. How's the music, by the way? Like the audios in general. Okay, compiles. Oop. If I can implement the functions in the graph editor, they're all here. They are all here. So if I do this and do not marked blueprint cool, but cannot be placed on this graph. But it is though. Unless this bit needs to be callable. Nope. You know what I actually really want to do? Play one of those like heavily modded Fallout or Skyrim mod packs at some point. But I need a lot of time to dedicate to them. I want to do like a full game. It's not something I'm just going to slap on and have 5 minutes and be like ha 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 and then just not play again. Yeah. Don't make this virtual. But the thing is saying it needs to be virtual, but then this is now saying it's not. It's hella worth it. I mean, I've never actually beaten the story for any of them. Invitational functions. Okay. Okay. Implication of the function must be declared as an event to match description in... Must be declared as an event. I'm going to quickly comment these out. Maybe I've done this bit wrong, I think. I think what I need to do is... One section. Do I need to, like, literally copy this word for word, essentially? Because it No, something's wrong with that one. Let me try again without it being live. It's hella worth it. Yeah, I know it is. I really like the look of the Oh god, a lot of red. You have widget in your thing. You do have your widget in your thing. It does not like what I've done. Already defined in... Right, that is because of... Yeah. So maybe I don't need them. That Novus one. I don't know if it ever came out. Novelists. It looked really good, this one. And I do like the look of your one, to be fair. I don't know how multi-character support works. Oh, it's out. Doesn't have a manual installation guide yet. Yeah, this one looked really, really good. Fair, it's been a while since I took a look at your channel. Let me see how well yours has been going. Where's Rage? Rage is... There's so many goddamn servers. Modding Lounge? Yeah. Just quickly looking at your... If it's coming through a bit blurry, this I am playing at 4K. I feel like this picture here lets down this picture and this picture. Yeah. No, I'm... Yeah. Is the mod pack even accessible right now? I don't even have Skyrim installed, so I don't know why I'm even asking. I've tried testing for a few people. Okay. I won't ask to stream that then. Can share a I don't know what that means. It's fully playable when playing myself. That's why I keep seeing you pop into Skyrim or whatever it is down there at the bottom. Did this compile? It's compiled. Alright. They may have just removed the regular implementation from this. So if that's the case, I'll double check. If you want to play Fallout 4 and Vegas are free, I have my yes, I did see the Tales of Two Wastelands. It still interests me, and I have no idea how that works. I did see on your site that you've got a instructions list, and I just haven't looked at it really, other than the fact I think you need both the games, don't you? Oh, that's a question. I have Fallout 3 on GOG, but Fallout New Vegas on Steam. Is there an issue there, or do I need to rebuy it again? I'm going to assume the yep you do is the fact that I need both games. That works perfectly. Cool. So I should now, not marked as blueprint callable and cannot be brought into the scene. It fucking is. It 100% is blueprint callable. It's blueprint callable. Blueprint callable. Blueprint callable. Blueprint callable. Blueprintable. Blueprint callable. You can't do that to that. I know. So why the fuck you lying? This function was not marked as blueprint callable. Not be placed in the graft. It's literally blueprint callable. You only need Fallout 3 for the rest isn't handled by FNM. Oh, does it automatically download it as long as you've got access? And all that rubbish. Can't be declared as virtual. Do I need to load up one of my other games to see how this worked? Problem is, I don't know which one of the games I can actually load up.
Run free and dive into the sky.
Do I have an NZP clone lying around?
Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Ashamed to be alive. Break the chains and freedom's ours to take.
Unreal Projects, NZP Unreal, Source, Components, Gameplay Systems. But I never do an interface of this. Huh. Okay. Project I can't talk about. Was the C++? Never mind. We are one color. You were for a moment. Did I do an interface in you? Interfaces. Yeah, we did. Gonna quickly pause the camera. You have to have the base game and DLC installed, and then the install will recreate the mod list for you. So I have to have Fallout 3 and New Vegas installed, and then it just handles everything for me. That's my understanding. Yeah, I need to quickly pause my, because I'm not allowed to show this. Blowing louder. Boop. Yep, good thing I did that. Pullable native. That's what I did. And did that too. And it's in the right section. Oh, it's not using the API. God damn it. Okay. Put that back on now. So it needs to be using the API for the game. Is this? Now if I do virtual, what does it do? Yeah, it can't do virtual still. That's fine. But now, yellow wall of text! Okay, gonna close that before I forget. Okay. Where is the Tales of Two Wastes? Is it just on your website? Sorry, I have my ear off. You took your ear off? That's impressive. No, I asked where is the Tales of Two list? Tales of Two lists. Tale of Two, Tale of Two Wastes. If it was just on your website or not. Why is that broken? Okay, it's just Discord being Discord. Because I still need to learn that. Sweet! Welcome to the stream, my boy. You're always tired, Swede. Go to bed. Go to bed, Swede. It's not that I want to... I know why. Because it's not a function. I'm not calling it in as a... I'm not like... That was stupid. That's an actual physical implementation. Okay, it's not a soft reference. I just woke up and I'm in bed. Okay, go back to bed. No, I hope you're doing alright, mate. Go for a run. Alright. What is this? Turn to Life must be War of Mine. Great game that I never really finished. Alright. I think I'm going to leave it here for today. we kind of started the game, but not really. That's where we're at right now. And that's where I'm going to leave it. We still need to put in all the code for all the stuff here. We finished the app. The remote's not even started, but the remote will be pretty quick once we've got things going. But yeah, this is my mind. Welcome to my mind. It's very broken. When I come back, we'll play a game. That'll probably be in a few hours. We'll see what we play. My mood board project plan. Let's save this as the default. I don't know what we're gonna play yet, but we'll find out. Might be Fallout, might not be. There's a bunch of games I want to get through. One of the games I want to get through is Pacific Drive. Now I could set up my steering wheel for it. Drive. Because it does look really good. It's kind of an extraction shooter, but you have a car. It's a very much a maybe. Being about basically Call of Duty and Vintage Story has been my mains right now. Who has Crossworlds? I have one. Update failed. That's fine. We'll see. I need to think. Get something to eat. And I will see you guys later. Or next time. Depending when I next see you. Sweet sleep. That's an order. Alright. Bye-bye. And then.